In Dublin's fair city, there's a girl called Molly Malone, but we all know about her. The story of Dublin that I'm most fond of, it comes from the Georgian time of the late 1700s, when the crypts of Christchurch Cathedral, oh, hell would break out on the cobblestones of Dublin. You see, in the crypts of Christchurch, there used to be cellars, wine merchants, taverns, the lot. And some even said that the wine cellars were so low and so deep into the ground that it was as close to hell as it can get. So all those drinking in the crypts of Christchurch, they were praised into a different set of spirits than they would be upstairs. And of course, this debauchery couldn't be kept in one place. It landed all across Temple Bar, around Copper Alley, and this became a red light district called Hell. Now there was a mayor of Hell called Simon Luttrell, a man of great nobility, many an earl, many a parliamentary speaker. But Simon Luttrell, this story is not about him. The story is about a woman that a lot of people have forgotten over the years, called Dorcas Darkey Kelly. She was in charge of a brothel called Maiden Tower that was found in the centre of Hell. And one Simon Luttrell was a patron of that brothel. Although, you need to know your way around. Mazes and mirrors and places to get lost. If you didn't have a guide, you weren't coming back. And Simon Luttrell and Darkey Kelly, they created a very special bond. So much so, in fact, that when Darkey Kelly was said to have become pregnant, Simon Luttrell looked the other way. And he says, no, I would never touch creatures of the night like that. Sure, it must have been witchcraft. And this, in Georgian Dublin, but sometimes following the English rules, witchcraft was not allowed. So, what did Simon Luttrell do but find a way to trial the woman? Now some say that maidens of the day, those early midwives, checked Darkey Kelly to see if she actually was pregnant, and she was not. But Simon Luttrell learned something else about her. That on the 17th of March 1760, a young shoemaker by the name of John Dowling lost his life thanks to the hand of Darkey Kelly. And this caused great outrage when Darkey Kelly was found guilty of the case. And at this time, females were hung and quartered. For most men, they were hung, that's it. But for the women, they were hung till they're half dead, half alive. Some say it takes about 15 minutes. And then they'd be burnt alive. The reason for this, many of the spectators didn't like the female screams. Shame for them. At least they're not the ones getting in trouble. When this happened to Darkey Kelly, her friends of the Maiden Tower, they took the remains of Darkey Kelly and brought it back to Copper Alley. And there they had a wake. And if you know anything about a good Irish wake, it lasts for days. And this was no different. 13 of the women were taken to Newmarket prison for drunken disorderly. A night was had or two. But as the story continues on, the legacy of Darkey Kelly, it did not end in the 7th of January 1761. Her legacy, it still continues. Yes, there's a pub named after her in Copper Alley, but what they found in the cellars, in the basement of the once brothel called the Maiden Tower, were 5 remains of potential customers that never paid up. And if you want to know a secret, it only takes 3 murders to become a serial killer. So thanks to Dorcas Darkey Kelly, the lady with the dark features who ruled Hell of Dublin, she knew how to keep a secret or two. So the next time you walk through Temple Bar, the next time you walk past Christchurch Cathedral, remember, only if stones could talk.